The mission of Community Place is to compassionately serve elders with dignity while providing quality care in a comfortable environment. Community Place, originally Community Hospital and later Community Nursing Home, began in 1932 and was chartered in 1934. The 8-bed hospital on Court Street was founded by 3 ladies, Mrs. Sutton, Mrs. J.L. Lovelace, and Mrs. V.J. Stricker. These 3 ladies had a dream to care for the sick and elderly of Jackson, calling the facility a haven of care for those in need. In 1940, the hospital moved to a house on Langley Avenue, which was donated by the Junior League of Jackson, and was later replaced by a much larger building in 1970. Since then, the building has grown into a 60-bed skilled nursing home, providing care funded by Medicare, Medicaid, and private pay.
Community Place serves elders through a lot of capacities, typical nursing home capacities in ways of dietary and housekeeping and maintenance and things of that nature, but also through therapy, rehab. Some folks are able to be rehabbed and go home, and other elders come here and live with us long term.
I appreciate the therapy that I got here, because when I first came here, I couldn't walk. And I had, everybody work with me, and now I can walk with a walker, and I have really improved. Even the doctor told me I wasn't gonna walk, but I am walking on a walker.
Well, I came here February 12, 2009 for the purpose of therapy. I had to learn how to walk again due to an illness. And I have to say that it really has been a wonderful experience for me. I really give the grace of God for letting me walk, but I also have to say the therapists did a wonderful job. They really worked hard, and I was so impressed with the staff, because all of my efforts, because I had to move from a wheelchair to a walker to a cane, everybody was so supportive. I was so overwhelmed by that. It really has been a good experience for me. I can't say enough about Community Place.
I had a head-on car collision. After 14 surgeries, they were ready to kick me out of the hospital. I had nowhere to go. And my little angel Michelle showed up, talked to my children. I came to live here for 7 months. I had open wounds that the bone was literally showing in my left leg. And the nurses they were working with me every day to keep it clean and everything until I could get back to surgery. And the doctors at the university said, "You've had some great people taking care of your leg." They was telling me you'd never walk again, but I was just so determined, and with John's help, my therapist's help, I did walk. And I did go back home.
Community Place is unique from other nursing homes in that we're nonprofit. We focus on our elder and not on the business. And it's really exciting to be part of Community Place, because I can just see the growth in our elders. And with the Eden Alternative, we're one of 14 registered Eden homes in Mississippi. And it's real exciting to be a home that is committed to culture change and long-term care.
The Eden Alternative, developed by Dr. Thomas, is a process of deinstitutionalizing long-term care by addressing elders' social needs in addition to their physical needs. The Eden Alternative's mission is to be the leader in innovative approaches to elder care and an inclusive provider of charitable services to the community.
I've seen a lot of positive changes since the Eden Alternative have been implemented here at Community Place. Staff morale is up. They feel more empowered. Our elders feel more empowered about having choices to certain foods and choices to make certain decisions for themselves. We have an elder that's responsible for feeding the birds, and I've seen him definitely grow, basically by having that opportunity to do that. He basically gives them an opportunity to give care as well as receiving care. I've noticed a lot of occasions when we first started, I would definitely try to help him, but now he does it by himself.
There are a lot of baby boomers getting older, and with them beginning to grow older, they need places to stay. So you find a lot of elders who need homes. That's what they're looking for, a home-like atmosphere. And that's what the Eden Alternative provides for them, a home-like atmosphere that they can come in and they can feel relaxed and be a part of a family. It makes our elders happy. They're doing a lot better as far as their medical condition. They're improving, and even to the point that they're going home.
Now we have team leaders instead of a different aide every day. We have all the committees going all the time, the gardening committee, the welcome committee, the elders council, the grant committee.
Welcoming committee is one that I'm a part of. It allows us, or give the elders the choice to welcome other elders into our home, to show them that they're cared for, that they're appreciated, and that they truly can be a part of our family.
The welcome committee, we sit down and we make flowers and we take them to them, and they really enjoy that. And we welcome them to, we talk to them and we welcome them to our facility. One grant is we're trying to get us a bus to get us, out more activities. We do, as of now, we do get to go out to eat and we get to go to different places, so we enjoy that. But we're trying to get a bigger bus, hopefully, that more people can participate.
I receive horse therapy through rideability. It helps me, try to get back on my feet and walk again. Drew is my horse. Yeah. And Drew is a forward. I like to shoot basketball, but Drew, sometimes he gets out, out the way. That's why I miss it. Drew's fault, not mine. Drew's fault.
We had a really exciting donation of 22.6 acres in Pearl, and we're just really excited about creating a campus for our elders instead of an institutional facility. We will initially start with 6 houses of 10 beds and 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms for our elders with a hearth area. And on this undeveloped land, we're going to create a campus for them of a fishing pond, potentially. There's all kinds of opportunities that we're looking forward to creating, and certainly have the elders' input on.
The originator of the overall concept is Dr. Bill Thomas, who's also the founder of the Eden Alternative. He asked the question, well, what would we do if we had a clean piece of paper? And the answer to that was we would build small homes where people can live just like they would at home in a family type of setting. The medical model, or the hospital environment, is where people go for a short period of time with an illness to get well and then go home. This greenhouse or small house model, it really is a house where people can go and live for the rest of their lives. If you can see, the rooms are located around this central area that we call the hearth. The hearth makes up it's made up of the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room. So each of the 10 rooms has a short travel distance to get to this living area, and that's important because it gives them access on their own mobility to engage in the activities that are going on in the hearth. If they want to stay in their room and just leave the door open, they can sort of experience what's going on out in the hearth without being there, and then they can also close their door and have the privacy that they deserve in their own room. What we've seen happen is that people in that institutional model that were not eating at all for the most part and had to be, fed by some other means are now feeding themselves, partly due to the fact that the food is actually cooked right there in the kitchen, and the smell of that cooking food is part of everyday life, just like it is for you and me.
I probably couldn't even imagine what this is going to do for our elders. Many of these elders have not even imagined this for themselves, and having a private room and private bathroom is just really the tip of the iceberg for our elders. Having a hearth area, creating a home environment versus an institutional setting is going to benefit them not only physically, but spiritually and mentally, which I'm very excited to see. I've seen examples of that with the greenhouses in Tupelo, and I'm just really excited to see the growth of not only our elders, but our staff as well. It's going to be great.
It's a great environment for the staff to work in. Staff has much more authority in the smaller household, and they have the opportunity to get to know the elders in their house much more intimately, which allows for them to care for those elders in a much different way than they do traditionally in a larger facility.
I'm very excited about moving to a new home. We have more privacy, have a private room, we have a private bathroom, all that. I'm excited about that. I cannot wait.
What we need is support from the community. We're excited about members of our community, not just Community Place, but our community giving to this wonderful cause. We are really very excited about it. Our elders are excited, and we want you to be a part of this project.